Hostel Bob Travel Journal, 9 days in Guatemala, from a local house in Amatitlan, Guatemala. Waking up in Guatemala, the first day. The light from the holes in the roof shine through as the sun rises in the morning. I am overwhelmed with emotion. They have treated me so good. I have a full bed and bedroom, while the family shares a mattress. The shower is a literal water bucket. Maybe I'll take one tomorrow. This morning, the ladies are cleaning, mopping, making my bed. One kid doesn't have school. We are hanging out this morning. There's hot water being made for my second cup of coffee. I had eggs and ham for breakfast. In the morning, you can hear cats running around on the rusty tin roof. You have to pour water into the toilet to make the poop go away. I think I'll stay for one more day. It is a full house. They don't want me to go anywhere alone. There's a store next door. It's all the way barred up. They even have gambling in which the bars are still there. The patrons reach their hand in to put the money, play for money, etc. To buy stuff, you simply ask if they have it and they give it to you through the bars. It's that dangerous. I lied. One daughter is here. She can't be older than 14. However, she is doing everything the women do. Right now, she's hand washing my clothes in the sink. There's clothes drying everywhere. She's about to wash a shirt I wore yesterday. It begins to rain and you can hear the drops of the you can hear it begins to rain and you can hear the drops on the tin roof. The floors in the common area are concrete. That's because water goes everywhere. Everything requires that you pour a bucket of water, so spills are bound to happen. Also, washing and drying clothes. The clothes are hung up to dry in the living room, so you always wear shoes. We went to pick up the kids from school. It was very interesting. No child was allowed to leave the school while the parent and no child was allowed to leave the school until the parent arrived. I just pushed through eating a salad. I'm a real champion. Things change quickly in Guatemala. Today, the plan was to go see a volcano. Are we rolling? Today, the plan was to go see a volcano. Sick. We climb up into the first bus. It's got reggaeton music turned up. It's one of those old school buses, a real school bus. The window rolls down the same way and everything. However, it's going to take a couple of buses to get there. Those are called chicken buses. We get out of the first bus. Now it's just me and a whole family of children on the side of the road chilling. The second bus finally comes. It's less than $1 per person. The view is fucking awesome. Guatemala mountains and jungle. Volcanoes on every side. We start to pull into a city. At a corner, the bus driver just stops and gets out. I don't say anything. Shit happens in Guatemala. The lady I'm with is starting to worry. It's getting late, and the last bus home would be about 5:30. Turns out we didn't have time or money really to do a full tour, and we make it home in time. The bus makes a circle, so we decide for now to just ride it out. By the way, we're still not moving, so we're not really riding it out. Turns out that the bus wasn't full enough. Turns out the bus just wasn't full enough. So we pulled over and waited until it was full. Next problem, I gotta pee. The lady and I get off looking for a baño. Of course, it's Guatemala. Nobody's just gonna let me go to the bathroom for free. So I do the natural thing and find a tree. Finally, relief. As I was relaxing my arms in relief from the pee, I learned a lesson. Don't touch the trees in tropical areas. While I was peeing, my arm touched a tree next to me, and that shit still hurts. Of course, now the bus is about to leave and we do not want to be stuck here. Back on the bus. The plan was to just ride it out, but the lady is talking to someone. They say there's a hot spring or something like that we can just hop off and see. Sick. We can just wait for the bus. We can still just wait for the bus because it just comes back around. We get off at the wrong spot. It was a place where everybody goes to go to the volcano. There was no hot spring, but the views were sick and there was a little stand with coffee. The bus took forever. We probably could have had time to go to the volcano, but we did not do so because we thought if we did, we would miss the bus. But we sat around forever. But playing with the kids and seeing the views was great. We're starting to worry if the bus is even going to come, however. The bus finally comes. Time to go home. The bus gets full. When we get off the mountain, it's time for people to get off of work. We pass multiple factories, etc., and the bus fills all the way up. There's a dude who just gets on the bus and starts handing people candy. The travelers have seen this shit. It's not free, however, and he's hollering his sales pitch at the top of his lungs. One candy has yogurt, one doesn't, something like that. To be honest, he almost had me. But nope, Poppy gets off the bus. Change of plans again. Let's go to the park. Rolling. The oldest daughter of the family I'm staying with is working in the park. We decided to wait on her and all ride back together to the house. But first, we get tacos. We all ate some banging tacos. That's how good of a journalist I am when it comes to food. Now, for real this time, let's go home. We find a taxi, which is really just an old man with the car. All 7 of us, including the driver, pile into a tiny car on the way home. The old man driving has to be at least 70 years old, and the car has no shocks and no interior lights. A perfect way to end the day. I buy some cafe from the corner store, of course, accompanied by my friends, and it's buenas noches. Except for the cats running around on the roof waking me up. Now it's buenas noches.